Hi, welcome to Jiva Yoga Live. I'm Elena, and today we're doing a yin yoga sequence for winter. This is going to be a yin yoga sequence for the winter. So this is very based on traditional Chinese medicine. Our elements we're working on today are the urinary bladder and the kidneys. So the water element is for winter, and this is really a time for self-reflection and really getting into our own bodies and our minds to kind of get ready for growth and rebirth in the spring. So it's a really great time to practice yin. It's a very yin season. I'll be showing you a quick sequence that you can pause and do on your own time. So you'll get the movements and know how to get into them, and feel free to do the practice as long as you feel necessary. We're going to start with our straddle pose. So we're going to come out onto our mats, really rooted in the sits bones. Legs are coming out as far as what feels comfortable for you. And we're going to just start to fold forward. Our kidney lines run from the inside of our legs the whole way up through our chest. So we're working the legs here. And also our urinary bladder line is all down our back. So if you're folding over and letting the head hang, you're working that area as well. So just start to breathe in here once you find your edge that you can hold for a few minutes. And you'll start to rise up whenever you're ready. And we're just going to close the legs and come into our caterpillar pose. This is a really great one for the urinary bladder line. So find those sits bones. Maybe you're sitting on a blanket as well, depending on how tight the hamstrings are. And we're going to start to fold forward, leading with the chest here. And when you're ready, maybe rounding the spine. If you don't get very far over the legs, still try to round that spine because we're working our line on our back. So hang out here for a few moments. And then start to work your way back up. Once you're back up, if you need to move the legs to release any bit of tension, you can. Just some windshield wipers here. And we're going to move into a tabletop. So this is just transitioning into our next pose. So once you're in table, begin to find a downward facing dog. You can walk it out here, maybe shift the hips, bend the knees, see how the body feels. And we're going to bring that right foot right through the hands. So we're finding a low lunge here, and we want to drop that back leg. So this is a great place to maybe add a blanket underneath the knee. And we want the knee either in line with the ankle at a 90-degree angle, or if you want to work on that ankle flexibility, you can try to move it a little forward. Just be cautious with the knee here. So you can either be on tented fingers, a great place for maybe a block if you have them, or if you really want to get intense, you can bring the hands to the thigh. Just begin to sink in here. We won't hold this super long, but it's a really great one for this inner groin and also that kidney line. Breathing through it here. Again, holding on your own time. Begin to come back out of it. Find that downward facing dog. And we'll switch sides. Left foot comes forward, back knee drops, and either tented fingers, blocks, or the last level is up on the thigh. Breathing through it here. And starting to find that downward facing dog once again. And from here, we'll bring the knees wide, toes are going to touch, and we're going to find that child's pose. So head comes to the mat, arms stretch out in front of you, If you need some extra height with the head, bringing 2 fists, one on top of the other. You can also grab a blanket or a bolster as well. Breathing here. And from our child's pose, we're going to come into a mini thread the needle here. It's the same movement as if we were in a tabletop, but we're just in a lower pose. So we're going to bring that right arm through the space on the left side, lay the head down. You can grab some props if you need some extra space. Also, you can come up a bit on the knees if you need. So sink in here. And hold this for a couple of nice deep breaths, and then begin to switch sides. So left arm threads through. The right arm can just be right outstretched in front of you. And just sinking in. And bring that left arm back to the mat. Maybe stay in child's pose for a few more moments. And then working your way into your Shavasana or any other poses you might need for the class. I hope you enjoyed this yin yoga sequence for the winter, really focusing on that water element. Be sure to let me know how you feel after the class in the comments below, and hit the subscribe and notification buttons to get more yin yoga classes coming your way. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.